Reconhece essa música? Se você gosta muito de cinema, você sabe que essa é a trilha sonora do 2001, Uma Odisseia no Espaço, que é considerado um dos maiores filmes de ficção científica de todos os tempos. Você está se perguntando, pô, por que você está falando isso? Por que você está tocando essa música? Porque é justamente sobre o diretor desse filme, o Stanley Kubrick, que a gente vai falar hoje aqui no Legendário. Hoje você vai saber tudo o que você sempre quis saber sobre ele. Stanley Kubrick. Eu tava imitando a cena do filme, pô. Nascido no dia 26 de julho de 1928 em Nova York, Stanley Kubrick é considerado um dos maiores cineastas da história. Ele dirigiu clássicos cults como Spartacus, 2001, Laranja Mecânica, além de um dos maiores filmes de terror, que é O Iluminado. Difícil dizer qual é o meu favorito, viu? Mas pode ser que alguém aqui do Legendários se arrisque. Fala pra gente qual é o seu filme favorito do Kubrick.
Eu tenho dúvidas entre Laranja Mecânica e o Iluminado, né?
Laranja Mecânica...
Sem soprar, gente. Estão soprando aqui pra ele.
De olhos bem fechados.
É um filme que eu sempre vou assistir de novo, é o Laranja Mecânica. Já assisti, acho que mais de 100 vezes.
O que te prende, assim? O que você te interessa tanto, assim, nesse filme?
Ultraviolence.
Acho que é o Iluminado.
E aí, Marcos Mion, qual o seu filme favorito do Stanley Kubrick?
É Iluminado.
Iluminado também, por quê?
Que é o único filme que dá medo de verdade, né? Porque essas coisas de Jason, que dá da terra, via facão e você corre pra caramba e o cara vai andando e te alcança, não dá medo.
Eu acho que esse é o mais malucão.
Até hoje te assusta?
Até hoje.
Aquela cena das menininhas no corredor, né?
Não, essa daí, meu, eu entro debaixo da cama.
Então, esses dias eu estava aqui em São Paulo e eu fui na FAP, na Mostra Internacional de Cinema, e quem estava lá era o Jan Harlan, que é produtor e cunhado do Stanley Kubrick, e o cara produziu um dos melhores filmes dele, não só o Laranja Mecânica, como Nascido pra Matar, que é o Full Metal Jacket, o Iluminado, enfim, ele produziu vários filmes legais e eu conversei com ele depois da palestra, dá uma olhada.
Real glitter on your eyes.
Yeah!
Wow.
Did you like my glitter?
Yes, I like your glitter. Okay.
In your documentary, Stanley Kubrick, A Life in Pictures,
Yes.
you talked with many people who had worked with Stanley for over the years, and you worked with Stanley for almost 30 years.
Yes.
Did you learn anything new about Stanley or Stanley's personality that you didn't know about?
Yes, I learned a lot. I was so amazed that whoever I asked, they all came along. I only wanted to work with people and have people in my film who were really close to Stanley and knew him very well, except 3 people that Stanley admired very much. And that was Woody Allen, Martin Scorsese, and Ingmar Bergman, and Steven Spielberg, actually. And so I got them all except Ingmar Bergman. For some reason, I guess he didn't want
He couldn't make it.
He couldn't make it, no. But and then I also learned how much Stanley was loved by all these people, whether it is Tom Cruise or Nicole Kidman or Steven Spielberg or whoever it was. They all, even crew members who had sometimes a very hard time, in the end really loved him.
Especially the actors. He was known for being difficult, right?
Oh yeah, difficult doesn't mean anything. I mean, Beethoven was difficult too, you know. They're irrelevant, yeah. It's a result. And actors loved it to be pushed until they delivered the best they could.
I was bound up in a straitjacket, and MacGulliver was strapped to a headrest with like wires running away from it. Then they clamped like lid locks on my eyes so that I could not shut them, no matter how hard I tried.
It was a very intense relationship that I had with him, and very close. And I feel that maybe I scared him, that I got too close to him.
It's for me also very therapeutical to make this film because it was a tremendous shock to suddenly, you know, he died from a heart attack. I was in Los Angeles on that day. It was just horrendous. And then I'm very glad that Warner Brothers asked me to make this documentary.
And after he passed away, you had to, I imagine you had a lot of challenges, you know, bringing Eyes Wide Shut into the screen, right?
Well, it was not that bad because it was cut, it was finished, and, you know, it was shown already to Warner Brothers before.
You have problems with the censor?
Oh, we had problems with the censor, but we had to do that not by cutting, but by superimposing more of the voyeurs digitally for the American market. It was to cover up what they called the accumulated frontal female nudity. Yes.
So, being a huge classical music fan yourself, what do you think that it's the importance of the music in Kubrick's films? Did you suggest any of the songs for him?
Yes, I do. I suggested a lot of music simply because it saves time. And
I heard you introduced Strauss to him. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Very much. Very true. Yes.
It's the main song in 2001.
I don't take any credit for that. It was just, you know, pure accident.
You're being too humble.
No. I mean, I just happened to know it and he didn't at that time. He might have figured it out himself without me. No, that was an important element. Music altogether is important because it's like Wi-Fi between the screen and the audience. You're not necessarily aware of it, but music can really lift a scene. If it doesn't, don't use it at all, because silence can also be beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That song in Eyes Wide Shut, that piano, what's your son who played? That's Ligeti, yeah.
That's Ligeti, yeah. That's Ligeti.
A Hungarian composer, right?
Correct, yes.
May I have the password, please?
Fidelio.
That's right, sir. That is the password for admittance. But may I ask, what is the password for the house?
The password for the house.
Yes?
I'm sorry, I seem to have forgotten it.
Did you have nightmares about those little twins during the making of The Shining?
Of course not. During a film, there's no night. No, of course not.
They freaked me out.
Oh, but they are very lovely. I mean, they were very good, weren't they?
Yes. Yeah. And also the little boy. Very great actor.
Danny, yes. Danny was great. He's now a school teacher.
Could you tell us some funny fact about one of the movies you produced with Stanley? Something funny that you remember that happened?
Look, funny is not what you do when you work on a big film. Mm-hmm. Nothing is particularly funny. It is so much hard work to work on a big film and to get it right, to get every nuance right. It is just colossal. I mean, on Full Metal Jacket, everybody worked really 16 hours a day. It was very, very hard to do, but it was a great result. We managed to get Vietnam into London.
Yes.
If you think it's funny that we, for example, couldn't get the 3 tanks through the Dartford Tunnel because Dartford Tunnel authorities don't allow heavy weapons to be transported through the tunnel, and we therefore got stuck for 24 hours. Now, I didn't think it was funny at all, I promise you.
Probably not. You're laughing now.
No, yeah. But, you could say, well, you should have checked before, but, you can't think of everything.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. I'm all yours.
Bom, espero que vocês tenham gostado, que os fãs de Kubrick tenham gostado. Se você não conhecia Kubrick, espero que agora você veja os filmes dele, que são um verdadeiro legado para a humanidade, né? Eu vou ficando por aqui. Vou botar aqui um Beethoven, em homenagem ao Kubrick, a 9ª Sinfonia, pra dar uma relaxadinha depois dessa matéria. É isso aí, gente. Beleza. Não precisa não, agora eu já gravei, cara. Que isso? É sem noção, meu Beethoven. Eu, hein?